Mm-hmm. So today is Friday. Usually I would be at work right now, but about a month ago, I told myself that on the 15th of May, it will make exactly 2 months of me being consistent in the gym. So I started I joined the gym back on March the 15th. Shout out to my homegirl Lisa, because she's a big part of me starting the gym, going back to the gym or whatever. I hadn't been to the gym in a long time before I finally joined this one. And me and her earlier this year, we went out for lunch, and we had our youngest children around the same time. They close to the same age. So my youngest is 1, he'll be 2 this year, and hers is about the same age. Her daughter's about the same age. So but anyway, we were catching up, and she has been super serious. Even before she got pregnant, she was super serious about her fitness journey. And when we went out to eat, she was telling me, like, she was basically telling me, like, I need to get my butt in the gym, and you need friends like that around you. She actually had been trying to convince me to go to that gym for like literally years, since we first started working together, I think. And so she was telling me to do like not a day pass, do like a I keep rolling the windows down. She was telling me to do like a free pass, like a visitor's pass, just to check it out and all of that stuff. So when I went, which was the 15th, and I think that was a Sunday actually, so I was really proud of myself. I went, and I haven't stopped going since. And I need to step on a scale. Well, I don't need to, because in the past, scales have been discouraging for me. But I will say, maybe like the first month or like the first few weeks that I was going, I had lost, what was it, 7 pounds, I want to say. So anyway, I know I have lost inches. My clothes fit differently. I'm loving the way that I'm looking, loving the way that I'm feeling. But how did we get here? Sanchez, wrap it up, girl. How did we get here? Okay, so back in February, I told myself that I am in my 30s now. I need to be taking my health much more serious, or seriously. Those 2 words always mess me up. But anyway, so I went ahead and got a PCP, like a grown-up, and went and got my official lab work done, because last year I got my own lab work done through LabCorp, just to check on my levels and stuff. If y'all have been here before, y'all know that I have not eaten meat since 2023. That's a lie. Earlier this year, I tasted a small piece of chicken, because I was really considering going back to eating meat. And which is another part of the reason why I went ahead and got a PCP. Because in my mind, I was thinking, hey, I miss eating meat, at least like chicken and seafood. If I get my levels ran and there's no issues, like nothing is low, nothing is too high, excuse me, I'm going to consult with this doctor. And I was praying that I would get a doctor who was well versed in not only just like the regular American diet, but also like kind of knowledgeable on like a vegetarian diet as well, so they wouldn't give me like biased information, right? So my whole purpose, one of my reasons for going and getting connected with the doctor and getting my labs ran and stuff like that, was to see where my levels were at, and then to consult with the doctor and let her know that I was considering going back to meat, and get her thoughts on it. Okay, because last year when I got my levels checked, Everything was great. I think I only had like my cholesterol was a little high by like 2 points, I want to say, maybe. I can't remember. But anyway, I took those results to her and let her review them, and she's like, oh, this look good. So she checked my levels for this year, and everything was good except for I was in the pre-diabetic margin. Now, mind you, I could tell over the winter, this past winter, that I had gained weight because my face, I can look back on that video that I made earlier this year, I think January, when I was telling y'all that I'm learning Spanish. My face was much bigger, and I could see it then. So I knew I had gained weight. I knew that weight was sticking. I was exercising, but I was not, I didn't join the gym. And that's another thing about the gym that I love. I love the energy of the gym. Like, even when I don't go, because sometimes, like this week, this has been a super busy, wild week for us here at the house. And so, I haven't been to today was my actual first day going to the gym, to the physical gym. But the days that I'm not able to go to the gym before work, I'll wake up at 4:10 and I'll like stretch at home and do like a 30-minute workout in the living room. So I have still been working out, but today was my first time going back to the gym this whole week, which I'm so happy. Like I get so happy in there because it's nothing like the energy of the gym. Like, even if you are not talking to the people in there, I feel like anybody that's been in the gym can relate. The fact that everybody's in there just focused on their fitness, that's another thing. Well, anyway, the fact that everybody's in there focused on their fitness, you see them working, everybody's sweating, they're prioritizing their health and wellness. Like, true enough, you don't know what they're doing outside the gym and stuff, but the fact that they're in there, like, working hard is just like, their energy itself is motivating enough to, like, make you want to keep going. You know what I mean? It's like, energy is contagious, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I went to, I forgot what I was saying before I brought that up. Okay, so when I got my labs ran, and I was in the I was at the pre-diabetes level. So I think mine was like at a 5.6, I want to say. And I think like regular levels, your regular A1C levels end at 5.4. And mine was 5.6. Which to other people, they told me like, girl, it's nothing or whatever. But like, no. I'm in my 30s. I will be 32 this year. Which is crazy because I keep forgetting my age. It's like once I turn 30, I'm always like, am I 31? Am I 32? You know, but I'm going to be 32 this year. And it's very true, as you get older, your body slows down, things change. And I just refuse to be a parent that when I get older, in my 60s or whatnot, I am being so selfish as far as not prioritizing my health and wellness, to where I'm sickly and my children gotta stop living their adult lives to come take care of me. Or like, and then my husband is super motivating too, because if y'all, I don't know if I've shared this on here, I probably have, but anybody that knows him knows like he goes to the gym. Like he takes a lot of care of his body, and it's really inspiring. It's funny when I tell him, like, when I bring him up into my conversation to my fitness, he's like, well, you act like you was not like working out and stuff. You were. I was, but I was not like, I don't know. I guess I wasn't as focused as I am now, as I have been these last 2 months. I'm back to how I was. My mindset is back to how I was back in like 2023 before we got pregnant. 2024. You know. So anyway. So yeah, so my levels checked out to be like in the pre-diabetic margin. And thank God for the doctor that I have, because she was well versed in like different diets. And she was telling me, I was telling her like I was considering going back to meat. And some doctors, I've noticed, if you bring up the fact that you don't eat meat, they get like super concerned and say like you need to eat meat to live or whatever. And I'm not saying everybody don't need to eat meat, but I'm saying not everybody has to follow the same diet anyway. So she was telling me, no, you don't have to go back to eating meat. She was like, and you don't have to cut out breads and stuff either, because I was telling her, like, I know that's one of my problems, eating breads, eating cookies, stuff like that. Ice cream. Oh, I love ice cream. So she was like, you don't have to cut all it out. She was like, I would just encourage you to substitute your carbs with complex carbs. So she was like, if you want bread, switch to 100% whole wheat grain bread, which I've done. She was like, if you want French fries or you want potatoes, switch to purple potatoes, which I've been doing. Or she was like, sweet potatoes and things like that, which I've been doing. Now, every now and then, especially now that I'm in month 2, I have not been like depriving myself. At first I was like going super hard, like depriving myself of any and everything that I want. And then on the weekends, that was not like, on the weekends I would eat what I wanted. And while I didn't see like weight wasn't coming back and whatnot, I just didn't feel right doing it. I know that wasn't the right way to do it, because like I was telling my best friend, this is like a lifestyle thing, right? We want to be this way when we're 50, 60, 70. And so it's unrealistic to be like 50, 60, and 70 will never eat ice cream ever again. Like, that's not realistic, right? So so lately I have not been depriving myself. If I want something and it's reasonable, I'll go and get it. But anyway, I go back to see the doctor I believe in September or October, one of them. She told me she wanted me to follow up with her in 6 to 9 months. Oh, my vitamin D was also low, which was odd because last year my vitamin D levels was perfect. So I don't know. But so she prescribed me some vitamin D supplements, and I have to take it every Sunday. But I can't wait to go back because I'm feeling good, feeling great. Yeah, and so now I'm at the 2-month mark today, and I told myself, I wrote in my planner about a month ago that when I get to this day, I would take off work, I would book me a massage. I need to go take me a shower and get ready. I would book me a massage because I have not gone to this massage parlor in literally years, maybe like a couple of years, I want to say. It's called Zamaraya. I want to say that's how you pronounce it. It's so beautiful in there. I may show some of it when I get there. But as a treat, as a reward to myself for doing such a good job, like, I'm so proud of myself. The kids are at school, the husband is at work, your girl's off work, and we did the gym thing. We got our protein smoothie. I have the key lime smoothie, and it has 20 grams of protein in there. And I love this place. It's Juice Life. I'm not a big fan of like the smoothie bars. It's like commercialized. I think that's how you would say it, like Smoothie King and stuff like that. I may be ignorant to it, but I just feel like those type of places are not as organic as like your local smoothie places, right? So like this smoothie has lime, avocado, spinach, and what else? It's like one more ingredient, but they don't add any like sweeteners, anything like that, but it actually tastes so similar to key lime pie. I'm gonna look up the menu, the ingredients, and then I'm gonna add it to the screen. But it is so freaking good. Like, oh, it is so good. Every now and then I'll go here after I leave the gym and get me a smoothie as like my breakfast protein. But most days when I leave the gym, or most days when I get done working out, I will go into the kitchen and make me some eggs. I have these Kodiak protein waffles. They're blueberry waffles. I'll eat 2 of those with some eggs and like half of an avocado, and it's so freaking good. And then my lunch usually is like these pre-made chickpea Caesar salads with like the vegan chicken patty. Oh, that is so good too. And then dinner is usually whatever we got on the menu. But every now and then, especially like on a Friday, I'll treat myself to a smoothie. At first I was going here like every other day. Okay, y'all, so I'm just leaving the massage, and now I am at ¿Qué onda? Let's test my Espanol. Sometimes when I am encountering Spanish speaking people, I'll test my Spanish. So, let's see. That massage was great, by the way. 10 out of 10. Recommend.
You're ready for drinks,
Yes. So estoy aprendiendo español.
Okay.
Así que quiero hablo en español
Okay, sí.
solo, okay?
Okay, sí.
¿Sola o solo?
Solo.
Solo. Okay. Quiero go for both.
Okay. ¿Quieres un sabor? ¿Quieres uno de estos?
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
No, mango. Mango.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Entanto, is it entanto?
Thank you, Chip.
I'm trying to remember. Try. Is it entanto?
What are you trying
I
to say?
try.
Intento.
Intento practicar cuando veo gente.
Okay, sí.
Okay.
Está bien, sí.
Okay.
So, va a ser un go for the ball de mango, ¿verdad?
Sí, sí,
Okay.
sí.
¿Quieres chips en salsa, queso, guacamole o estás bien por ahorita?
Queso.
¿Queso?
Ujú.
Ok. Gracias.
Gracias.